Guys, welcome back to Off the Jeep End. If you've never seen our videos before, I definitely suggest checking them out. Like our videos, subscribe, check us out on Instagram at Off the Jeep End Official. Today we're going to be doing the skid plate for the gas tank on our 1995 Jeep YJ Cupid. As you see on the left here, a red Jeep. It's completely shot. You know, there was a little thin line of metal left. The gas tank was ready to fall out. I bet if we filled it, it would have fallen out. So when you do this install, you're going to want to buy new fuel straps because you'll probably end up breaking them off. You're also, if you can, replace the fuel pump. That would definitely be great. If you could replace the fuel lines, they're 3/8 ID. That's definitely no ifs, ands, or buts. I would definitely replace the fuel lines if you're going to take the skid plate down. They're always cracked, always withered away in that little space up there. If you got a body lift, you can probably see them. If you don't have a body lift, you'll only see partially what they look like, and they might look fine, but on top of the gas tank is where they're all rotted out and stuff. So definitely a good idea to get some 3/8 ID hose before you start this job. Also get those fuel straps for the tank, probably about $32. You run the Quadratec, and definitely you're going to need a skid plate, obviously. So the gas tank is out, and it did happen to fall out. The whole skid plate just kind of gave away. We might be replacing the fuel pump, not sure yet, but we'll show you the skid plate. Yeah, there's almost nothing left, so I'm just going to cut it right at the top, and then we'll get the bolts on the other side. Alright, so the skid plate fell apart, and you're left with these 3 bolts right above the diff. You got one here, one there, and one right there. So I just cut a slot, opened them up so I could see them, and I put a wrench on the top of the bolt and then a socket on the bottom. And now I'm just going to run a Sawzall through that thin gap, considering I don't want to fight with the rest of the way with these rusted bolts. Alright, so we're ready to put our gas tank back up. We got the skid plate here, and underneath this on the jack I have a piece of wood, you can see there, just to keep it a little bit more stable. So first we're going to put down our skid plate rubber mat, I guess. That's what was in there, that's what we're going to put back. And then our gas tank.
And you definitely don't want to forget the straps. Okay. You're going to take this side right here, and that's going to go around to the front. Alright, so we got our straps installed. They're connected. Got a nut on there on each one. Got them hooked into the front. They're going to look just like that. Okay. Alright, so we got the skid plate under the Jeep with the gas tank, so now we're just going to raise it up to meet all the holes. Alright, so now we got our skid plate up. So now all we're going to have to do is just put nuts on the back. These are carriage bolts on top. So I'm just going to stick these nuts on here. And we'll find a couple more. Okay. So as you can see back here, it was all rusted, so I added a plate in there for those two, because the one on the end is pretty much rusted out. So I just connected a plate to both of them, so they should help each other. Then I got one more over there. As you can see, we did the body lift. Got the red pucks in there. But now we got to mess with the gas lines. We already plugged it in before we put it up. You're definitely going to run into a problem if you put it up and you never plug the fuel pump back in. So now we got our lines sticking out. I got my lines on the left. Got my lines on the left here. Okay, so this left one is going to be for the bigger gas line, which is that one that's right here, this top one. What's happening? Alright, so that's going to conclude our install on the gas tank skid plate. If you made it all the way to the end here, really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, give us a like, so we can continue to make more videos for you guys, and stay Jeeping.